Get ready to match the stars. Edward Asner, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Julie London, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Hey, John. Friend. Nice to see all of your beautiful bodies. Everybody okay over here?
Right.
Our regulars, Brett, Charles, and Richard, and our semi-regular with the dollar sign on her front there.
Save your pennies, honey.
Okay, what do I get? No, don't answer that. Well, listen, old bean, we've worked together before, but you've never been here.
No,
so
I've never been here.
We have a little tradition here.
Thanks for having me.
That when we have new people, we give them a special welcome. You got it. Okay. Now, what do you say?
Did you do
no,
the
I'm
same
sorry.
thing to him?
No, she did it for him. She carries it, takes care of the upstairs.
Remember when we talked about New York versus London, and I said I preferred London?
Yes.
This is what I was talking about.
Julie London, right towel. Okay, now let's say hello to Dorothy Seidel and Terry Richardson. Dorothy's our current champ. She's won 3 games, has a grand total of $7,000 even, which is pretty good here. 7,000. Listen, is that you bought a Poochie since we last saw each other? You're starting to spend the money already, and we haven't even sent it to you.
I got carried away.
Well, good for you. And she's being challenged by Terry here. We've had our first round questions, and actually this is kind of a tight game here. It's 4-3 in Terry's favor. We'll go to the second and final round in a moment or so, but right now we want you to pay strict attention to this. Now, I push this button here and reveal our second round questions. Final round. Terry, it's up to you to make your decision here, A or B.
I'll try B this time.
B it is. 2 people play only. Only 2. Richard and Fanny are the only 2 who will participate in this because he matched 4 of the celebrities during the first round.
Well, who matched here when I was?
Well, whoever was sitting there played the first round. Betty White.
Well, isn't she a smart one?
She is smart,
Okay.
yes. Here it is. The doctor said to Fat Phil, I've got a surefire way for you to lose 20 pounds of ugly fat. I'm going to cut off your blank. Surefire way for you to lose 20 pounds of ugly fat. I'm going to cut off your blank.
Okay.
Which?
I suppose now Julie London's here this week, you won't even notice Fanny and I at all.
No, I will
turn
be up
on
there sometime during the course of the week to kiss your lips, just as I did hers.
I know that you're just going to be hugging
She's a good
Julie
kisser.
and
Are you ready, Fanny?
Yes.
Okay, Terry Richardson. The doctor said to Fat Phil, I've got a surefire way for you to lose 20 pounds of ugly fat. I'm going to cut off your blank.
Your head.
Your head. All right. You're up first.
Yeah, Terry, he wouldn't care whether he was fat or thin if his head was cut off. I thought he'd take a little slice of his derriere.
It's the other end.
Get a little behind in
That's
his
right.
work.
Yes. All right. Now, what did you say, Fanny?
I knew Fat Phil.
You did know Fat Phil.
He was awfully cute. But I thought that he should have his wife's head cut off.
Head and wife's head does not match. So now, Dorothy, here's what you have to do. You have to match one celebrity to tie, two to win. You ready? This is it. Listen carefully. Only 3 people play.
The top row.
The top row plays.
The silly...
Oh, the pretties are playing.
Yeah, the pretties are playing.
No, we're not. The top row's playing.
Here it is, at the restaurant. Jerry said to the waiter, he said, about this soup, aren't these matzo balls a little heavy? And the waiter said, to tell you the truth, we ran out of matzo balls. You're eating blank balls.
Golly, you have white teeth.
Thank you.
We're
right.
all ready. Ed, Ed isn't
um,
hurrying. Ed is poking along.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right, now he's finished, and we'll come over here to Dorothy Seibel. At the restaurant, Jerry said to the waiter, about this soup, aren't these matzo balls a little heavy? And the waiter said, to tell you the truth, we ran out of matzo balls. You're eating blank balls.
Golf balls.
Golf balls. I think that's pretty good. By Jove, I think that lady came up with a rather acceptable answer, don't you, Ed? What?
It's, I wasn't playing, but
That's right. You have golf balls there.
won't
Okay.
help her, but-
Yeah. Ed?
Well, suffering the the newness of all this, I feel like a virgin again.
Oh, really? I don't care to hear about it.
I was a little. Well, you were there. You don't have to.
It's not true.
No, I'm much younger. Anyway, I suffered from panic, and I put
Just
down
wrote
an
an
inane answer.
Well, I'm glad you did something. Snowballs. Okay.
Is that wrong?
To tell you the truth, you're eating snowballs.
Oh, yes,
right.
that is about as wrong as you can get.
Leave him alone. He's a new kid on the block.
You mind your own beeswax here now. I once made matzo balls, and I literally threw them into the sink, and they went like that, and they bounced. That's true. They're very hard to make. I said golf balls.
Golf ball. Now we have a tie score. Charles?
Hello, dear.
If
And
you...
she used the broth from her homemade soup to polish her car. She's fabulous. I'm sorry, sir, golf ball.
Golf balls wins the game. Cute anyway. All right, you stand by for a moment. You've done it again. Terry, we're going to say goodbye to you, but we've got gifts for you. Together with our thanks for being with us here on Match Game 75. Terry Richardson, ladies. Now, while he's spinning off, we'll spin this message for you, and then you hurry back and see how she does with the big money here. Once again, we are up here with Dorothy. It's your 4th time, right?
I don't remember.
Yes, it is. Your 4th time, Dorothy. You have $7,100. Once again, you're going to try for over $10,000, and I guess we ought to begin. Stand on the hunk of adhesive tape there, and everything will be okay. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank breath. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. The bottom one gets you $100. And whom do you call on for an assist over here?
Charles?
What do you say, Charles?
I got a couple, but I think bad breath.
Okay. All right, that's one.
Brett?
What about out of breath?
Out of breath, that's 2.
And Richard.
Came to me third, eh? Well, don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath is 1, bad breath is 2, and out of breath is 3. You want one of those?
Yes, I would like to go with Charles answered bad breath.
Bad breath? I think you're letting the audience influence you, aren't you?
Only in
Sometimes.
America could bad breath get a round of applause.
That's right. It's a strange situation.
It
Really
shatters you,
strange.
doesn't it?
Let's see if we can find bad breath. Blah. I hate this whole routine. May we see the $100 response? Sweet breath. Yeah, why
Nothing.
can't that give you more
Nothing
money?
for
They
sweet
don't
breath
applaud
there.
sweet breath. Bad breath is what they applaud. Weirdos. All right, here's a $250 response. Deep breath. They don't even applaud that.
didn't even
it's a
think
great
of
Guy's
that.
gasping. Takes a deep breath there. I tell you, I'm
movie. I
really
love
going to
that
be
movie.
disappointed in America and our studio audiences and everybody if the bad breath pays off $500. I'm really going to be terribly disappointed
Yeah,
there.
sure
Oh, I want you to
it's
have the money, but I don't. All right, go ahead, slide it, Earl. Yeah. Well, all right, so you won the money. Congratulations. Now you got $7,600 there. Okay, now you're gonna play for Now you're gonna play for $5,000. Get the Kleenex out. This girl is a weeper. First weeper we've had. She wins the money and she starts bawling like a baby, but we're very happy for her. She got $7,600. Now to collect the $5,000, which will give you over $12,000, you got to match one of the celebrities exactly. Which one will it be?
Richard.
Richard. All right.
I've been through all her tears with
Yeah.
her.
In anticipation of winning the money, she's already crying there. All right. You stand on the
she's
adhesive
having a
tape.
nervous breakdown?
No. Just face me if you would, please, Dorothy. Richard, here it is. It's worth $5,000. Nervous blank. Okay, he's finished. Now, Dorothy, what answer do you want to give us what you think will match his nervous blank?
Well, I really have to say breakdown.
Why? You're close to one, are you? Are you close to one? This poor girl thinks she's ready to have a nervous breakdown. You're not going to have a nervous breakdown on camera. Wouldn't that be a first, friends? Eh? All right, she says nervous will break down. Will match her for $5,000. What do you say, Richard?
I'm sorry, that didn't even occur to me.
You didn't occur to you?
Nervous breath, that's all. Maybe I'll cry this time. Nervous as a cat.
Nervous breakdown, she said.
Nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Enough to give you a break.
You have a grand total of $12,600, and we're all very happy for you. Now let's meet Edith Sprinkle. Here comes Edith Sprinkle. Wait a minute. All right, Edith, let's bring Edith Sprinkle in. I'll get you in a second there, Joe. What do you have to say, Charles?
I just have to say I think it's shocking.
What?
Because when she came on the show about 1.5 years ago,
Yes.
as a poor woman, she said her nieces and nephews were staying home to watch her.
Yeah.
They have now all failed out of class.
Yes.
But they don't care because they go around the city saying, our aunt's a very rich lady.
Let's say hello to Edith Sprinkle. Hello, Edith. Edith, you're very happy for her, right?
Oh, excited.
Good. Where are you from, Edith?
Miami, Florida.
Yep. You live here now?
No.
You live in Miami?
Well, I come back and forth to see my family here all
I
the
see.
time, as much as I can.
Yes. And anything else you want to tell us about yourself?
Yes, I'm a married lady and have been for 30-odd years.
Yep.
To a marvelous man. I have 2 wonderful, wonderful children. One of them's out there.
Good.
And one of them teaches at Johns Hopkins in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And life is beautiful. I'm happy to be here. That's
We're
why.
happy to have you, Edith Sprinkle. Good luck to you. I'll push the button, reveal our first round questions. Dorothy, you ready? Is there something we can do for you? Want some water? This is not Road of Life, Dorothy. This is Match Game.
I'm smiling.
That's all right. She's smiling through.
Sip of something. There's your winning card.
Right, thank you.
It says on there, you'll soon have enough to support me. Take a sip. I must have it back, though.
Take a sip of that. That'll be good for you.
Thank you.
Where's the bang on the drum there, the way Jackie Gleason always had? Boy, all right.
Love this.
Thank you very much. Now, I ask Edith Sprinkle to make her selection here, A or B.
Well, my granddaughter said take A.
Is that what she said? How old is
Why'd
she?
take B then?
She said 8.
She's 8. All right, everybody plays. This is it. Murray said Dr. Soul, the foot doctor, is really strange. After... Stay out of show business. Dr. Soul, the foot doctor, is really strange. After he removed my corn, he blanked it.
I hate that
So do I.
It's just the kind of question I loathe and detest.
After he
and
removed
abhor.
my corn, he blanked it.
First round's finished.
We're all finished now.
Splendid.
Finished.
All right.
The best.
Ed's ready here. And I guess we're ready up there, too. Okay, here we go. Yes. Fanny, did
Oh,
you
well,
put
it
it in the
just
slot?
looked- yes,
it
right.
didn't
She was the
not
first one
quite
read.
get in there. All right, Edith, here we are up to you. Murray said, Dr. Soul, the foot doctor, is really strange. After he removed my corn, he blanked it.
Pickled it.
He pickled it. Yeah. I think our doctor was a little stranger than that, as you will find out when we call upon our celebrated guests. Edward?
Well, the cost of meat these days and the,
I see what you're leading up
high
to.
cost of feed grains,
Yeah.
I felt that the doctor wasn't as strange as
Oh, he planted it.
he planned.
Oh. All right, that's an interesting answer. Sure. Hadn't occurred to me. That's okay. Brett, what'd you say?
I'm going quickly by this answer because I strongly resent this question, but I said he boiled it and ate it.
Boiled it and ate it. Well, the audience thinks that's the popular favorite, according to their applause and yaying. Charles?
He almost popped it. No, he ate it with butter and salt.
Today's program is really revolting. All right. Give us a good answer.
Well, I'm just as revolting as everybody else.
Revolting Julie London said he ate it. No, 8 is the answer. Yeah, 8 is the answer. If you got a weird foot doctor, he'd eat that corn after he cut it off there. What'd you say?
I was going to say that he sold it to the Jolly Green Giant. Edith, it's no good going like this because I never heard of pickled corn. Otherwise, I would have written it. I wrote 8. I thought that's what you would say.
So, as a matter of fact, there is, you can buy those tiny ears of corn in quart jars, and they
Pickled?
are pickled.
Yeah.
Yes. You've had those,
I
haven't you?
honestly have never heard of that,
Yeah.
but I would have written it,
Yes.
Edith.
But it's a rather esoteric dish. What did you say, Fanny?
So are
I
you.
say Ed Asner's the cutest thing since Santa Claus.
That's right.
But I said 8, unfortunately.
8 it is.
Yeah.
Well, if you had said 8, you did well. You would have done very well with that.
Your brilliance is stunning.
Sybil, we'll have a question for you in a moment, and we'll give you a chance to get it together while we do a little business with America. This is it. Now, we go. Dorothy, this is all yours. Your first round question. Everybody plays. Here it is. When Harvey was arrested, the police gave him the world's most horrible torture. They locked him in a room with blank. Gave him the world's most horrible torture. They locked him in a room with blank. It's a first rounder. You know how they
Yes,
are.
we'll
So just
just
put something
flip it.
down, and away we
Watch
go.
a minute.
Nothing there
I
yet.
drew a complete blank.
That's the name of the game. Complete blank. Listen, if I haven't said it before, I want to say it right now. The official. I think you're absolutely marvelous on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, isn't he? Yeah. You are some actor. He's so shy, isn't he? Yeah.
You know why he's happy?
Why?
He's just got the oil drilling rights to Jack Lord's hair.
I'd like to get the rights to Jack Lord's hair, period.
Okay.
Dorothy, we're ready for you. When Harvey was arrested, the police gave him the world's most horrible torture. They locked him in a room with blank.
I blank too.
You drew a blank too?
Yeah, well,
Well, these are a little hard.
It's
She had a hard one, you've got a hard one. We try and give you each ones of equal degree of difficulty. What do you say?
with, oh, this is terrible. With
Yes.
Nixon?
With who?
Nixon.
With Nixon. Well, that would be good or bad, depending on your viewpoint. Edward?
You know,
She drew a blank. Now, this is a difficult question. I got to admit that.
Feels so rotten, and the way you've your previous remark to me and all that.
Yes, and I've been so gracious to you and so kind. And you're letting us down.
Please, no. Just please write this off as a case of nerves on my part.
Oh, you rascal! What did he say? He said me. What would be so bad about that? Okay.
Shall I tell them? Oh, no, I better.
No, better not then. Now, what do you say?
Well, darling, I couldn't think. I went totally blank like Dorothy, but I loved her answer. I thought that was a terrific. I'm on her side. I said the Seven Dwarfs drunk.
The Seven Dwarfs drunk.
I mean,
That'd drive you right up the wall, wouldn't it?
You'd go crazy.
All right. Hello, Charles.
I'm with the San Clemente now, area code.
Yes.
Yes, well, I understand. The nieces and nephews will be put in prison, sir?
Yes.
Just a
All of
moment.
them.
He suggests that it be Howard Cosell.
Howard Cosell. That would really hurt. Okay. My dear, you are up. Go.
I don't really mean this.
Who are you kidding?
I just said it, but I don't really mean it. I said Brett.
Brett. Stop, Brett.
I really mean this.
You
Brett.
really mean this, Brett. We're looking for the answer, Nixon. What do you say?
I say he was locked in the room with his mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Okay, no score at the end of round one. Now we've got this message for you. Team Everett here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Max Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Match Game 74, production number 0261, and it's take one. Get ready to match the star. Anson Williams, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Fannie Flagg, Richard Dawson, and Case Heeman as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. Nice to have you with us today. Yeah. You're kind of all riled up again.
Yeah.
I greet you, you celebrated people, and ask you regulars who've been here before to welcome the new kid on the block, one of the stars of Happy Times, Anson Williams. Nice to have you with us. How are you?
Okay.
I understand you've never done stuff like this before.
First game show ever.
Really?
Really.
Have you avoided them, or nobody asked you?
I won't answer that.
You're going to have a good time here, Anson.
I'm going to have a very good time.
That's an order.
Okay.
Watch Brett. She's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
now,
you're on
No,
camera,
I
honey.
mean,
let's say hello to our two players, Carol Ware and Roy Ellefson. How do you do, players? Carol's our current champ with $11,800. and that's why she has a perennial smile on her face. And she's being challenged by Roy, and he had his first round question, and you scored 4 times, right?
Sir.
All right, and you've got your first round question coming up in a moment or so, but first we've got to do a little business with you. Here it is. All right, I'll push this button and reveal this first round question for Carol Ware, and everybody plays. Here we go. I said happy times. It's happy days, right?
Right.
And you didn't correct me, huh? You're
Well,
a very
I was
polite
nervous.
kid.
What can I tell?
Marty said, I visited a strange tropical island on my vacation. At weddings, instead of throwing rice, they throw blank. Strange tropical island. Instead of throwing rice,
today. Look at me.
they throw brank. I started to say Brett, and I said brank. I drew a brank on that one there. All right, the upper tier is ready. And we're about ready down here. So we'll call on Carol Ware now. I visited a strange tropical island on my vacation. At weddings, instead of throwing rice, they throw
Coconuts.
coconuts. That's good. I like that. All right. Coconuts, pineapple, all that stuff, I guess, would be good at a tropical wedding. What did you say, Anson?
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm proud of myself. Coconut.
Right off the bat. Okay, we're proud of you too. Brett?
He'll get his comeuppance. Wait till he gets a 2-part question.
Yes. But he's got to remember.
Oh, they do 2-parters. You
That's
don't
right.
understand
Go
any
on
of it.
forever.
But don't worry, honey, you're going to be fine. Coconuts!
Coconuts. There's another one. All right. Charles? I would have said pineapple. What did you say?
If there's an English teacher, I think this is the 3rd time it's been misspelled. Coconut.
Coconut. Coca. What did you say?
I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. I think I spelled
Yes.
it right, too, didn't I?
Let me see how you spell it.
Yeah. Coco. C-O-C-O. Right. All right. So far we have 4 coconuts and a tie score. What are you offering, sir?
Do you know that Jaja has been married so many times because of her they invented wash and wear rights?
I didn't know
Be
that.
that as it may, I
I'm
put
glad you
coconut.
pointed that out. There's the 5th coconut. Now, what assorted things are you offering?
Something exciting. Bananas.
Bananas.
They throw bananas at me.
Bananas.
Yes.
That's what she said.
I like bananas.
All right, that takes us to round 2, and I point out to Roy, you have a choice here, and you must match 1 to stay in the game.
B, please.
B is what he wants, and this is it. Now, who plays here? Anson plays, and Richard plays.
Okay.
I don't.
The others lay out.
That's it?
Nurse.
Hey, did you hear what happened to Snoopy? No. While showing Charlie Brown how fast he could type, Snoopy accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter.
I'm a young kid.
But listen, young kids like you ought to know about Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Did you hear all of that, Roy? While showing Charlie Brown how fast he could type, Snoopy accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter. You're all set there? So we'll come over here and get a response from Roy. He accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter.
His nose.
His nose. Snoopy has a big nose, right? I guess it would be nose or tongue. What did you say, Anson?
Well, Snoopy also has a big tail.
Tail. Okay. You got to match Richard to stay in the game. Let's see what you've got there, Richard. Does he match you?
I'm sorry to say it's the end of a tale for you, Roy.
That's it. Okay, Captain. Another game. Okay. Now, you stand by for a moment. Sorry to say goodbye to you, Roy.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Thank you,
A
Star.
pleasure meeting Roy Ellison. A gift for you backstage. Thank you. Goodbye, Roy. We'll get to you in a moment. First, we've got to get to this. Okay? Right. We're ready to have a go with Carol Ware. She's been here so many times. She knows it better than I do, don't you?
No.
Well, she's a good game player. We're going to have another go at the over $5,000 now in the big money super match. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Blank Richard. Now, the answer they gave most often, you know, is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, $250, and the third, $100. From whom would you like a little assist?
Richard Dawson.
What I am, poor Richard.
Poor Richard.
I'll take Charles Nelson Riley.
What do you say, Charles?
What Richard really is. King Richard.
King Richard. Hail King.
Fanny Flagg.
Oh.
Fanny blank Richard.
Open the door.
Richard.
Open the door, Richard. It was a song popular in your youth, right? All right.
Just
Open the
shake your
door.
head, Susan.
Open the door, Richard. So you've got that one, and you've got King Richard and Poor Richard. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do?
I'll say Little Richard.
Little Richard. Okay. She's come up with one of her own, Little Richard, and that's her choice and her option. She's allowed to do that, and that's the one she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Poor Richard is up there, the one that Richard gave you. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Looking for Little Richard. Here is a $250 response. King Richard. So there's 2 out of 3. Let's find out where we go from here. Here is the $500 response. Little Richard, you are right. Congratulations. Well, that puts you over the $12,000 mark. You got $12,400, and now you're going to try for 10 times 500 or another 5,000. And if you win this, it'll put you to 17,400, which will be a new record on this program.
Wow.
The previous high, I think, was about 15,000. So, to collect the 5,000, you've got to match one celebrity, remember, and it's time to choose one.
I'll choose Richard Dawson.
She did that without even looking. Her eyes were closed when she said it. Okay, here we go with the $5,000 question. Face me if you would, please, Carol. Town blank. Town blank. T-O-W-N blank. Okay, he's finished. Now, what answer do you come up with, Carol, in order to match him and collect that $5,000? Town?
House.
Townhouse. You like that answer? All right, Richard. Now, let's see if she does match you. May we see your response, please, for the $5,000?
Yes, I'm going to join the person on this card and be the town crier. I'm sorry.
You know, I didn't think of townhouse. I didn't think of town crier. One answer came in my head and blocked out all the others. Town meeting, and I couldn't think of anything else.
I
Did
had
anybody think-
Townhouse.
You had townhouse.
I also had
You had townhouse. Okay.
And I don't
All
even
right,
know
so
who-
you've still got the 12,400,
She'll
and you're
just
still
have to be happy with
That's
that.
right, and here comes another player, Emily Risser. Hello, Emily. Emily, you know Carol? Well, tell us about you, Emily.
All right. I've been very happily married to a really nice guy for about 5.5 years. We enjoy just about all aspects of life, and I teach 1st and 2nd grade, and my 1st graders are the ones who did the artwork on my dress.
Your 1st grade kids did that?
Yes, isn't it beautiful?
Well, I think it's, we just stand up so we can see a
Certainly.
little more of it. Isn't that something? Is that going to stay in there? You did. Well, I think you got a talented bunch of kids there.
I did last year. Let's hope next year they're as good.
Well, good luck here, Emily.
you.
Shall we begin? I'll push this button, reveal our first round questions, and ask you, the challenger, to make a selection.
B.
B is what she wants. Here we go. 20 million television viewers were shocked to see the Tidy Bowl man blanking from the side of his boat. Well, you pick up the pen, and you think of something, and you write it down. It's the way it goes. Did you hear that, Emily?
Yes.
20 million television viewers were shocked to see the Tidy Bowl man blanking from the side of his boat. Your 1st graders watching?
I hope not.
All right. Charles, listen, would you stop looking at his answer and write your own answer down? show a little creative spunk here.
I was debating about what to say.
All right. Now we're all set, and we'll call on Emily. 20 million television viewers were shocked to see the tidy bowl man blanking from the side of his boat.
Tinkling.
Tinkling. Listen. Is that how the first graders express it?
Yeah.
Oh, she says the first graders told her to say that. Anson, what say you?
I thought you couldn't say that.
Who told you that?
There's only one thing he could possibly be doing on the side of his boat. That's fishing.
Fishing. No, let's hear it all together. Okay. Join the a cappella turnout tomorrow morning for chorus practice. All right, Brett.
I told you he wasn't a real winner. That haircut. Well, actually, he had this little bell, and he went tinkle, tinkle, tinkle,
Oh, yeah,
tinkle.
tinkle, tinkle. All right.
Hi, sweetheart.
Have you ever played Tinkerbell? No.
He
Charles?
is Tinkerbell.
From where I stood by the sink, I didn't see a bell at all. Chinkling or making untidies.
So, that's 2 tinkles for her. What are you offering her?
Well, actually, my image was different.
Oh, really?
Yes, I thought of children playing,
Yeah.
making the water, so he was throwing up.
Oh. Okay. How about you, Richard?
I'm just in awe of that lovely school teacher who comes up with tinkle.
Yes.
No, when someone had pushed the lever down, all that commotion and turbulence.
Oh.
He went overboard.
Oh.
Poor devil was clinging to the side of his
Clinging to the side of the boat. Yeah.
screaming murder.
Yes. Okay.
Fanny Flagg and I know that man very well, and we
Oh.
happen to know that he does throw up.
Oh,
Yes.
dear me. Well, yeah, I guess it's all of the commotion in the water there. Now let's see what we've got for Carol. Oh, we're going to take a little break here first before we get to the first round question for Carol. And do a little business with you, so pay attention. Now we're ready to finish round one. Carol, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go. Everybody plays. Dr. Frankenstein said, I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her blank.
That's one of those long...
You're not too thrilled with this question, I can tell by that. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music
Darling,
comes
it's the
out
first
of her...
part that I missed.
Oh, it was. Dr. Frankenstein said, I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her blank.
Oh.
You understand it now? Auntie Posh. Oh. Listen, while we're waiting for the others to finish, I want to say to one and all assembled, this lady took a trip recently to Paris, France, just a vacation. And she saw this in a shop in Paris, France, and bought it for me, and I thought it was very nice of her to do that. Get your own show. Oh, he's got his own show.
Where
Are you
is
ready,
my
everybody?
present, Fanny?
Now,
Upstairs.
oh, I see I've created a whole thing here. You ready, Carol? Judy, I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her...
Mouth.
Mouth? To be truly stereophonic, it has to come out of two places. But you say one place, so that's all right with me. What do you say, Anson?
Well, Judy Jukebox has 2 belly buttons.
Her belly button, okay.
You get one, I mean, geez.
One more time there, folks. Next time, the sopranos can be a little stronger. What do you say?
I wouldn't mind those answers if he really were a kid, but I just saw his driver's license. Do you know he's 39? I said ears.
Out of ears. Yeah, that's it. That's the answer. See?
I'm the popular fave.
Yep. Charles?
Stereophonic sound comes out of 2 places. Ears would diffuse the sound, as any expert knows.
Ha!
Therefore, and also they light up on the top 10 hits. Boobas up.
Okay, Fanny, it's up to
Yes.
you.
Forgive them. They know not what they do. I'm with you, sweetheart. I said now.
Now, there's one for you. All right.
I
Then, put a
happen
dime
to
in her
know
navel.
Dr. Frankenstein quite well. A dizzy spell came over me. He made the little slot here for the dime.
Right.
And put the speakers in the booth.
In the booth. Okay.
Most pleasant listening to tunes.
Yes. Now, what do you say?
I always say the right thing. Mouth.
Mouth. Okay. So we got a tie right now. 2-2 at the end of the first round, and let's see if we break this tie. Emily?
B.
B is for her. Brett and Charles do not participate. They matched in the first round.
I'm so glad.
Here we go. Grandma said.
I didn't say boobs.
Grandma said. Grandpa's been sneaking out at night and dating chorus girls, but I just put a stop to that. I hit his blank.
Hit or hid?
I hid his blank, and I put a stop to his dating chorus girls. Because I hid his blank. Do you understand me? Me?
I think it's a shame that radio went out of fashion. Just think of the money.
No, radio's coming back. Have you heard the stuff on the CBS radio network? Those marvelous things at 10 o'clock every night? Mysteries? Yeah, 1 hour thing. 1 hour plays. They're marvelous.
I never
Everybody
get
ready?
to listen to any of the good stuff.
Okay. Now, Emily. Grandpa's been sneaking out at night and dating chorus girls, but I just put a stop to that. I hid his blank.
Keys.
Keys? You say keys.
Car keys.
Car keys. All right.
No.
What did she hide? Anson?
It's all right. You know. Well, everybody knows he's a blind old bat. He lost his, she hid his glasses.
Glasses. All right. That's not bad. Yep. Okay. All right. Fanny?
Well,
She's looking for keys.
I'm happy for it. I said she hit his dentures.
His dentures. That got a little more than Anson's, didn't it? All right, Richard.
You always get more. You gum them to death. False teeth.
False teeth. All right. And Kay, what? She's looking for keys.
Dentures or false teeth wouldn't have stopped my grandpa. It would have helped him. However, wheelchair would have stopped
Wheelchair.
him.
That would slow him down a little bit. Okay, now, your second round question will come up in a moment or so, but first we've got to do this bit of business for you. Ladies, we don't have time to do another question, so we're going to have to stop right now and pick this point up at next time, right in the middle of round 2 here. We'll look forward to seeing you. And we'll look forward to seeing all of you, too.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you.
Is there anything anybody has on his mind?
I can't come back.
You can't come back? Betty Boop is on your sweater. And do you remember what she sounded like? Do your imitation of Betty Boop, Kay.
I want to be loved by you, just you and nobody else but you. I want to be loved by
That's
you
enough.
alone. Boop, boop-a-doo.
Yes, Charles?
Don't call us, we'll call you.
And we'll call you for our next engagement on Match Game 74. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations. Bosley, Brett Summers, Gary Berghoff, Meredith McRae, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now, here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
What? Thank you, Johnny Olson.
Janet and I have a whole set of those sheets.
You have a set of those sheets?
Right. It's the man from Glad. Very
I have a
impressive.
plain
You look
good humor?
so handsome.
Thank you very much.
Really?
No good humor jokes?
I just did one.
What?
I said, could I have a plain good humor?
Oh, all right. What'd you do to your head?
Da da da. It's for me to know, for you to find out.
You got a new wig. You got a new wig.
No kidding.
Shall all of us veterans say hello to the new kid on the block, Tom Bosley, with a warm round of applause?
How the heck are you?
I'm fine, Gene. How are you?
I see you again.
Good to see you.
You do much of this kind of stuff?
No.
Or you do all that sitcom stuff, huh?
Yeah.
What's the name of your sitcom?
I think it's called Happy Days.
Happy Days, yeah. You gonna wear those on camera, those glasses?
I have to because I can't see without them.
Really?
I can see you
Even
from
this
here.
close?
What does it say? Made in Japan.
No, it doesn't. He's all right. He can see. Now, let's say hello to our current champion, Maya Lake. How are you, Maya? Maya won one game, and she's got $600 to her credit. And as time expired last time, she had won another game and did part of the big money super match, but not the big part, did she? What are we starting at? For $5,000? Oh, you're going to play for $5,000?
Yeah.
You ready for that, Maya?
Yes, I think
Look,
so.
touch my hand.
I'm
Oh,
shaking.
she's cool, calm, and collected. She's ready for it, and we'll do that right after we do this message for you. Oh, hello there. What happened? Nothing, huh? Okay. All right, are you ready? Yes. All right, now, Maya, let's look up here. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. What? Oh, we've done that, you see? Maya, why don't you stay on the ball? We've done that. We've got the $500. Okay. See? You know what throws me? Instead of coming out on camera 5, he came out on camera 3, and I just got so discombobulated. She got the $500. Yeah, we did that yesterday. We're going to start right now with the head-to-head. In order to collect the $5,000, Maya, you got to match one of our celebrities.
You want to change your suit, by the way?
And it'll have to be an exact match. Time to choose one now.
Richard.
Going to choose Richard. Okay. Now you stand over here to face me. Thank you. Now here's the $5,000 question. Motor blank. Motor blank. Or motor blank. Okay, he's finished, Maya. Now we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle, she says. Okay, Richard, the $5,000. May we see yours?
It said motor car.
Motor car, yes. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Listen, don't do that, because he's still got his second papers. And the immigration department may not let him, you know, stay altogether, so...
Well, that's a nice way to treat an alien.
Yes, sir. Did you register? Listen, Maya, you're still the champ. You've got your $600. You're going to meet another player and play another game, and who knows what'll happen. So let's welcome Louise Miller. Louise! Is it really you, Louise?
It's me, Louise.
I've been waiting here so long, Louise, and you didn't... All right, now, would you sit up there, please? Louise, you know Maya Lake?
I certainly do.
All right. Now, please tell us the Louise Miller story.
Well, I'm from Colorado Springs. And
That's a pretty area, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yes.
I'm married, and I have a little boy who's 2 years old. I'm scared to death. I love to knit, both hand and machine knitting, and we're expecting a little one in June. A baby.
What have you got anything with you you've knitted? No? Okay. All right, lots of luck to Louise Miller. Let's begin, shall we? Please make a selection, Louise.
Oh, I'll take A.
A. All right, here we go. Everybody plays. Janice said, I stopped dating Jerry the auto mechanic because on my birthday, all he gave me was a blank. Janice said, I stopped dating Jerry the auto mechanic because on my birthday, all he gave me was a blank. Can you read my lips?
Of course not. I don't have my glasses on.
I'll talk louder.
Doesn't help. I don't have my hearing aid on either.
She only understands body English.
All right, everybody ready? So, Louise, Janice said, I stopped dating Jerry the auto mechanic because on my birthday, all he gave me was a blank.
A wrench.
A wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah. All he gave me was a wrench. You could take that two ways, Tom.
Well, obviously, I must have dated the same mechanic.
Really? How nice. So there's one wrench for you in a match? Yes.
Hi there.
Hello there, darling. Hate it.
You hate my little orphan Annie wig?
Oh, I don't like that wig at all. I love your... I've loved every wig you've ever worn, but I'm not too fond about this one. I can't say I dislike it.
Dickie loves it.
Didn't you like it when Frankie Lane wore it?
No. Didn't like it on him either.
It was alive then.
Yes. Can we get back to the game?
Is never going to cut your hair again.
Oh.
My Janice is very highfalutin.
Wrench is
she
the
wanted
answer.
an airplane, and all he gave her was a car.
All he gave her was a car. Why, she wouldn't stop dating him for that, would she?
Don't you? I guess they forgot about my connections with the mafia.
Now you, sir.
Yes, you're the mechanic. I said wrench.
Wrench. There's another one for Louise. That's two for you. Now, I hope you're not too rusty. You haven't been around here in a long time.
No, I haven't been in a
Meredith, have
while,
you?
but I'm glad to be back.
Let's see what you've
First,
got.
I said kiss,
Yes.
and then I changed it to card.
To
All he gave me
card.
was a card.
A
Sorry
card that
about
says
that.
happy birthday.
Well, boo
Okay.
her. That's worse than
Now you see why
What was the question?
The question reads as follows, sir.
Thank you.
I stopped dating Jerry the auto mechanic because on my birthday all he gave me was a blank, and she said wrench.
And I said grease job.
And then when he said, kiss me, honey, she went, bang! All right there. Did
Yes.
I get to it before you did?
No.
Oh, may we see
it says
that?
Hollywood?
Yes, it says Hollywood
You know,
there.
Gene,
doesn't
when
it?
I came out here, I wanted to be a movie star, and I went to Schwab's and sat there for 2 years and got fat.
Yeah.
Now, an agent did say he would make me a star if I had my lips capped, but... Now, this mechanic dated Brett, too, so he gave this girl a muffler for her mouth.
A muffler. That's two for you.
That's
And a
like
question for you,
love
but not
one.
right now. Right now, we've got this for our friend. We are ready for the second half of round one. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Maya, this is for you. The head of the Special Gadgets Division.
Get special
The
what?
Special Gadgets Division.
Who makes teeth, by the way.
No, who makes the set?
He said to James Bond, he says, 007, do be careful how you sit down. I've hidden a blank in your shorts. He said that. Do be careful how you sit down. I've hidden a blank in your shorts. Do you understand that, Maya?
Yes.
I'm just helping him out.
Oh, yes.
He wanted
Each
to
one
know.
gets a first-round question and a second-round question. This is Maya's first-round question.
Now, this is maybe a little long because I'm not exactly sure, but it'll
We'll understand
work it out.
We'll figure
I mean,
it out. Just make some marks on the card and we'll decipher it. All right. Ready? Okay, Maya. The head of the Special Gadgets Division said to James Bond, 007, do be careful how you sit down. I've hidden a blank in your shorts.
A spring.
A spring?
Yes, a spring.
Why would he do that, Maya? Why, I ask you? You don't know.
This year.
Spring out.
Oh,
like
so that when he
the
sits
seats
down, he goes...
in the cars in the James Bond movies.
She said a spring.
So she did.
A spring in your shorts.
Well, I said a bomb.
A bomb. Okay. Brett, what do you say?
Now, this may be a match. I'm not sure because the Shriners use these. They have their little hats.
Yeah.
And their little things. And then they have what Carol Burnett calls an electric whoopee stick, which is like a spring.
An electric whoopee stick has electric charge to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, doesn't a spring?
No. They both have the
That's not what
same...
you told me in Encino.
Oh, dear. Yes, Gary. Go.
Where is Encino?
I've hidden a blank in your shorts.
I beg your pardon?
I've hidden a blank in your shorts.
Well, I guess my detective story era was during the 50s, and back then they packed rods.
A rod?
I said it.
A gun. Hidden a gun in your shorts.
Same to you, fella.
The man said to James Bond, 007, do be careful how you sit down. I've hidden a blank in your shorts.
Well, I was thinking of all these days that we've had of Watergate and everything, and I said microphone.
A microphone.
I was going to say bomb, but...
That'd be interesting. Hello there. Do you hear me?
I only want to sit down.
What was that?
Hello?
Go.
No, I actually thought they'd hidden a gun in there.
A gun?
Yes. Nothing gaudy?
Okay,
Single
simple
shot
gun.
dead and
right.
Just a minute.
Just a
Brett,
minute.
The Humane Society is here for your wig. I said machine gun.
A machine gun. No springs there, I'm sorry to say, Maya. So we go to round 2. Score is 2-0 in favor of Louise. Please make a selection.
B.
B. Now, 4 of you play, 2 do not. Tom does not, Gary does not. Everybody else does. Mr. and Mrs. Elephant were having an argument. She said, and you call yourself an elephant, she said. Why, you can't even remember my blank. That's what she said. She said, and you call yourself an elephant, she said. Why, you can't even remember my blank.
What's wrong with my pen? It's very thin today.
Do you have another one on the other side? Switch pens, that's it.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Pen isn't thin, your eyes
Now,
are fat.
Louise, Mr. and Mrs. Elephant were having an argument, and you call yourself an elephant. She said, why, you can't even remember my blank.
My name.
My name. Elephants always remember, huh? Okay, Brett, you're first. She says you can't even remember my name.
I'm going to get that fanny flag. I'm not going to mash the potatoes the next time I come to your house for dinner. I went to her house for dinner, and I mashed the potatoes while she was conducting a business meeting and acting like Rockefeller, and then she said, these potatoes are very watery. I'm not lying to you.
You put too much water in them.
But she only had heavy cream. Wasn't my fault. Name.
Name is the match. Okay, Louise. Why, you can't even remember my...
Name.
Ta-da! 4 for you. Got 2 more to go. Let's see what we get from
disappointed because Brett told that marvelous anecdote about the mashed potatoes, which I'd been saving. So I'll just say name.
She mashed them with her feet.
Yes.
God knows they look like grapes.
My old flame, I can't even remember his name.
So you got 6. You're going to have to work very hard and listen carefully now. You got to match everybody to stay in the game, Maya. Dr. Frankenstein said...
Oh, he's back.
Oh, I love you.
When my monster eats, he doesn't use his hands. I built a fork into the end of his blank. I built a fork into the end of his blank.
Speak to me, sweetheart. Tell me again.
I have nothing to say. When my monster eats, he doesn't use his hands. I built a fork into the end of his blank. That makes a terrible noise when you do that. All right. All right.
Is this a chicken joke?
Here we go.
It's a monster joke.
Yes. Got to match everybody, Maya. Think carefully. Dr. Frankenstein said, when my monster eats, he doesn't use his hands. I build a fork into the end of his blank.
His nose.
End of his nose. That's good. If I were playing, I would say nose. What did you say?
I was very logical and said hands.
So So that means Louise Miller wins the game. What have the rest of you got there? No, one no. Come on down, Louise. Congratulations. Okay. Now, Maya, we're going to have to part company with you, I'm sorry to say. We've got a gift for you, together with our thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And $600. Maya Lake. Goodbye, dear. Hello there. You stand by for a moment while we do a little business, okay? All right. Here we go. Okay, Louise Miller.
Yes.
That's you, isn't it?
Sure is.
Okay.
Dance.
You doing a little dance?
Yeah.
Anna, you got that, Will?
No.
Oh. When do you expect us?
June.
June. June. Oh, okay. All right. You ready for this
out
now?
all over.
We polled a recent studio audience, Louise. We got their best response to this. Cincinnati blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Next, $250, and a third, $100. Whom do you call on over here for a little help?
Richard.
Richard, number one.
Cincinnati Kid.
Cincinnati Kid.
Tom.
Tom, have you got one?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. These are verbal, Tom. You don't have to write these.
Oh,
just
all
a
right.
verbal response at this part of the program. And
Meredith.
Meredith.
How about the Cincinnati Reds?
The Cincinnati Reds. Well, you got three there, Louise. You got the Cincinnati Reds, the Cincinnati Kid, and you got Cincinnati, Ohio. What do you want to do about that?
I think I'll try Kid.
You'll try the Kid. All right, we've all got our fingers crossed for you. Let's find out if it's up there, and if it's there, where is it? That is the question. And we'll begin at the bottom by revealing first the $100 response. Cincinnati Kid, you've got it. Congratulations, right off the bat. There it is. All right. Now, before we go on and play for your $1,000, let's find out what's under the $250 response. Cincinnati, Ohio, that's the one that Tom gave you. You think Reds is up there in top? All right, here it is. Right. Cincinnati Reds, that's the one Meredith gave you. And yes, indeed. All right, now to collect your $1,000, you remember you have to match one of them head-to-head. It has to be an exact match. Time to choose one now.
Richard.
Okay, Richard, get ready to write. Louise, you'll face me. And here is the $1,000 question. Log blank. L-O-G blank. L-O-G blank. Log blank. All right, he's finished. And now, Louise, we ask for your response, which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Log?
Cabin.
Log cabin. All right, Richard. She says log cabin will match you. What do you say?
I say, I guess I better go back to England again.
That's two in a row?
On behalf of all of us here, a little something for the baby.
Congratulations, my dear. Okay. Did he squeeze it too hard?
No.
Oh, you didn't squeeze it too hard, because I don't want you to get anything stirred up. How do you feel?
Terrific.
Good. How much you got now? $1,200. That's what you got. You happy about that?
I'm ecstatic.
Good. Well, if you, we'll give you a second or two to catch your breath while we introduce another player so we can play another game. So let's welcome Cecil Kearns. Hello there. I want to stop. Okay, now. Hello there.
Hello.
Are you Cecil or Cecil?
Cecil.
Cecil.
Yes.
Every time I have a 50-50 chance of pronouncing a guy's name correctly, I always blow it. Boy, I got to stay out of Las Vegas. Well, Cecil, it's a pleasure to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Joseph, Missouri. I'm a tire salesman. I'm an old married man of about 2 weeks.
You're an old married man of 2 weeks?
man of about 2 weeks.
Really? Do you live in this area now, or do you live in St. Louis?
St. Joseph.
Oh, St. Joseph.
St. Joseph.
Oh, you don't talk so plain.
No, I stutter a lot.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought you said St. Louis, but it's St. Joseph.
St. Joseph, right.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. And were you married there?
No, we were married in Reno, Nevada. Came across country on a honeymoon. Married in Reno.
And you're on your honeymoon now?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Congratulations, you little devil.
Oh, you're here to win some money, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got to stop right now and do a little business and make a little money for CBS. So, would you stand by?
Okay.
Don't go away now.
I
Just because
don't
you're
think I can move.
Okay, Cecil. Now we've got a little message for you, and this is it. Richard Dawson has kindly autographed the winning card here for Louise, and I guess she can take that home and have a nice memento of her visit here. We don't have time to start this game. We've got to say goodbye to you now, but we'll look forward to seeing both of you next time, as we will look forward to seeing all of you next time. How was it on your first time around here?
Terrific.
Not bad.
I thought you meant me.
No, you're a veteran here.
No kidding.
Yeah, good.
How come I'm not getting any benefits?
Well, I had a baby since the last time I was on the show.
What is your baby's name?
Her name is Allison, and she's 6 months old.
Isn't that
and she's
terrific?
going to be on a television commercial soon.
No kidding. At 6 months?
Put her to work already, right?
You must have some terrific agent to get a 6-month-old kid a job. All right, join us next time. Gene Rayburn here, Match Game 75. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from Happy Days, Anson Williams, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Marianne Mobley, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny O. Thank you, friend. How kind of you to join us here. I greet you, one and all, and thank you for joining us here. Turn this light off, would you please? Thank you very much.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay, you did it there. Listen, don't you think he's a little too young to be sitting next to an older woman like that?
Yes. He's exactly the right age.
Oh, yeah. Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back, my dear. And let's all say hello to the current champ here, Michael Gellman. How are you, Mike?
Great.
Mike has won 2 games. He has $950. It's not in his pocket yet, but he'll get it someday.
Yes, someday they tell me.
Yes, and he was born in Austria.
No.
He was born in Bavaria.
Munich.
Munich, yes. And he's been here for a good many years.
Since I was 5.
Yeah, but he speaks German.
Yeah, I studied and...
And he's wearing some of the national costumes of that area, and he's given us quite a show here. This is all embroidered. He did all this work himself, you see.
Oh, well, I'm not that great.
Then he's wearing a Hollywood Boulevard type vest there with red piping and all that. And as the time expired last time, he won another game, picked up another $100, and then we started the audience match, and he did very well with that. He won the $500, right? That means you're going to be playing for $5,000.
That's what I've been thinking about.
You've been thinking about... Okay, well, you get your ESP flowing over to our celebrities, and you're going to do very well with that. Good luck to you, Michael. We'll do that right after we do this. All right, here we go. Thank you, Jim. I was expecting to come out on 5, and I didn't see the light come out on 5. Here we are on camera 3. Mike, you ready? All right, there it is. That's $500. Means you're going to play for 10 times that amount or the $5,000. And to collect that amount of money, you got to match one celebrity. This has to be an exact match.
Richard.
All right, here we go. Stand on the blue dot in the carpet there. I'll get the $5,000 question. Good luck to you. Think carefully before you respond. Now, here it is. No help from the audience. Miles blank. That's M-I-L-E-S blank. Miles blank. M-I-L-E-S. All right. Now, Michael, give us an answer that matches Richard's, and we give you the $5,000. See how easy it is?
Terribly easy.
Terribly easy. Here it is. Miles blank.
Per hour.
Miles per hour. Now, wait a minute. Now, you think about it. What other answers would you give? Miles. Now, just a minute, dummies. Miles Standish did not spell his name that way, did he? Wasn't it M-Y? Oh, I'm the dummy. I knew somebody, there was somebody very dumb in this room. Well, then you're right. The first thing occurred to me was Miles Standish, and I said, well, no, I don't think he spelled it that way, so I'll think of something else. Now let's find out what Richard thought of. Here we go.
We were so close. You said miles per hour.
Per hour?
Yeah, miles per gallon.
Yeah. Miles per gallon.
On the right
yeah, you were thinking a little ESP was going there, but you may get another shot at it, Michael. Now you've got your $950, and you're going to meet a new player now, so let's welcome Linda Olson. You know, Michael, Linda, we're very happy to have you with us, Linda, and we'd like to find out a little bit about you before we go on and play the game.
Okay, I'm from Las Vegas, and I have a little girl, Melissa, and she's around my neck to give me good luck.
Have a picture of her?
Yeah, she's here somewhere.
Like my children, always around my neck.
Oh, what a beautiful, that's a baby. That's a beautiful baby.
Melissa.
How old is Melissa?
1.
She's 1.
Yeah.
And you're a total ensemble there. The flower in your hair is the same color as the rest of you there.
Coordinated, huh?
You are coordinated. Okay, anything else you want to say?
I'm just delighted to be here.
Delighted to have you.
Again.
Oh, Linda, you're the one. Yeah, there was some that I've forgotten. I thought she looked familiar there. There was a little something that went awry, and we figured, well, we better give Linda another shot at it just so that all's fair is fair. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Now, as you remember, Linda, you may have A or B.
Okay, I'll take B.
B it is. Ready? Here we go. Ugly Edna has such a terrible complexion, her looks improved when she got a case of blank.
I tell you, this is a heartbreaker.
It is a heartbreaker.
I go home and cry at night about poor Ugly Edna.
Ugly Edna. Yes, of course. Perfect. Good. How are you, my dear? Ugly Edna. She's fine, thanks.
Would you give her my love?
I will indeed.
Thank you.
Want to send a kiss? That's for you, Helen. Ugly Edna has such a terrible complexion. Her looks improved when she got a case of...
She had such a terrible complexion. Huh?
Yeah, she had a terrible complexion, but her looks improved when she got a case of blank.
Yes, I get the general drift.
All right. Hello, darling. Anyone you want to send regards to?
Oh, everyone. I love his costume.
Yes.
I'm wearing the native costume of Baldwin County, Alabama. Thank you.
Okay, Linda, you ready? It says here, Ugly Edna has such a terrible complexion. Her looks improved when she got a case of blank.
Chicken pox?
Chicken pox. That's 1 point. I mean, that could happen.
That's logical.
Certainly it's logical.
I mean, I said chicken pox.
You said chicken pox. You got the idea, Anson? Yeah. That's all there is to it. What do you say?
Fanny.
Yes, dear.
That's not his costume, it's the way he dresses. Oh. Honest to liver.
He does. Honest to liver.
A chicken pox.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it's the score, Gene, is 9-6 at this time.
Okay.
Measles, dear.
Measles. All right. Who's winning, Chuck?
We are, Gene, and I know the people out there are rooting for us.
Right. There he is. Ugly Ed has such a terrible complexion. Her looks improved, and she got a case of...
I mean, it was really a bad complexion.
Yeah.
She got a case of chicken pox.
Oh. I really didn't expect that to happen that many times. It's a good answer, but I didn't expect it to come up.
I must say that Brett looked a lot better when she had measles.
Measles? Yeah.
I don't know why, of course.
What did you say, Fanny?
I say Brett looked a lot better when she got a case of vodka. No,
You can say that again.
Carol.
You are a caution.
She is my best friend.
Used to be.
Used to be. I'm sorry, honey. Wrong disease. Sorry.
Measles. So, you picked up 3 diseases there, and that's not bad for an afternoon's work. We'll have a question for you in a moment or so, but right now we've got this for you. Here we go. First round, second question. Michael, this is yours. Judy said, I'll never go out with Pinocchio again.
Why?
Why?
Never go out with Pinocchio again.
Our first mistake was going out with him the first time.
Right. She says, now I have sawdust in my blank.
You just have to keep doing it, don't you?
Right. That's right. While they're writing, may I just point out to you that Anson Williams is now appearing at SeaWorld, right?
Oh, no, there's a fact tonight.
Tonight?
A television special will be aired on Metro Media, 7:30 to 8:30, called Anson Williams at SeaWorld.
Oh, Anson Williams, it's a a TV special.
Yes.
Oh, terrific.
I hope it's special.
Yeah. We all going to watch that.
Thank you.
Okay.
He's going to tap dance his way into your heart.
I don't dance.
The seals dance.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, the dolphins dance. Dancing dolphins.
It's such a nice image, though.
Never
isn't
go
it?
out with Pinocchio
Dolphins?
again. Now I have sawdust in my blank.
Oh, Gene, the scores just came in.
What is the score?
Chickenpox 3, measles 3. It's all
High
tied.
score. Terrific. Bottom tier is ready. Come on, Chuck. Here we go. Michael Gellman. Judy said, I'll never go out with Pinocchio again. Now I have sawdust in my...
Bra.
bra. Sawdust in my bra. Yada-ba-da-da. Hello, Anson.
Yeah. Is what
Sawdust
I heard
in my bra.
right?
That's what he said.
No,
Sawdust in...
Pinocchio's a nice guy. I mean, he's a gentleman.
Yes.
Mouth.
Mouth. That's right. Sawdust. How would sawdust get down there? I don't speculate on that. He sure did have a big nose, but what do you say to that guy?
I say Pinocchio shouldn't be sticking his nose in other people's business, is what I say.
Well, I was going to say that, but I figured I shouldn't.
I matched my date for the Glendale Country Club dance. Mouth.
Mouth. 2 of those. Looking for a bra here. 32C cup. Anything you've got, Chuck. No.
He whispered sweet nothing in her
ears.
That's what happened.
Oh, and so the sawdust got in her ears. Right. Well, there's some logic to that now. There really is. Marianne, never go out with Pinocchio again. Now I have sawdust in my bra.
Well, I thought he was a little shyer than that, so I said mouth.
See, when they kiss.
When they kiss.
He's made of wood, wasn't he?
Oh, he was made of wood, yeah. She bit his lip.
But it's very difficult to kiss with that nose.
Right.
Well, she also has a hole in her cheek. Mouth.
Mouth. So we got a lot of those so far. What do you say?
Yes, I thought they were
We got
kissing.
a lot of those.
Do we get a
All
lot of
right.
mouth?
So at the end of round 1, 3-0 to score in favor of the challenger. Now we go to round 2. Linda, you may have A or B.
I'll stick with B.
B. You sure?
Yeah.
You can have A if you want it.
Are you going to talk me into it?
No, I'm not. That's not my function here.
Okay.
I'm here to serve you, Linda.
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
My function is to talk you into it.
George said, only 3 of you do this, Charles, Richard, and Fanny. George said, I think that karate instructor is a sissy. Instead of wearing a black karate belt, he's wearing a blank belt.
What is it? Who's this? Who? Even though I'm not playing, I like to know the question.
Listen,
in case somebody falls out.
When we need Marion Lorne back again, we'll
let
contact a spiritual medium. You ready? I think that karate instructor is a sissy. Instead of wearing a black karate belt, he's wearing a blank belt. Okay, he's got it. He got the ID.
Cute.
All right, Linda. George said, I think that karate instructor is a sissy. Instead of wearing a black karate belt, you know what the significance of that is, don't you?
Yeah.
He's wearing a blank belt. See, a black karate belt means that he has achieved the highest standing in that field of physical endeavor. But instead of wearing a karate belt, he's wearing a blank belt. I think that karate instructor is a sissy. You sure you want to bring her back?
I'll just say girl's belt.
A girl's
Blank.
belt.
Yeah.
She said a girl's belt. She couldn't think of anything there. Now let's see if we get what kind of response we get from Charles.
You know what happened, Gene, when we found a sissy on our team?
What happened when you found a sissy on your team there, buddy?
They let me play.
Oh. Garter belt. Yay! You're okay. You see, that's a sissy would be where you got the idea. Okay, now she's got the idea. Maybe too late, though. We'll find out.
Garter belt.
Garter belt is 2. Fanny, show us your garter belt. All right. So, now, when we get back from this commercial, you'll have a chance to tie if you match 3 celebrities, win if you match 4. Here we go right after this. We're ready if you are ready, and we will see what happens as the conclusion of this game comes up here. Now, Michael must match 3 to tie and 4 to win. Everyone plays. Roy Rogers said.
What?
He says, I'll tell you how I learned to yodel. Came to me very quickly after I sat down on a blank. Roy Rogers said that. Tell you how I learned to yodel. Came to me very quickly after I sat down on a blank. Okay. Tonight is your special, right?
Right.
What's it? Anson Weeks takes a dive with Anson Weeks jumps in the pool. What the heck was the name of it?
Anson Williams at SeaWorld.
Oh,
might be Anson Weeks. I didn't look.
Anson Weeks, yes. You know who Anson Weeks was?
He was a band leader in
That's
San
right.
Francisco.
Very famous.
How
band
did he
leader.
know that?
I don't know. He's too young to know that. Michael Gellman, are you ready? Here we go. Roy Rogers said, I'll tell you how I learned to yodel. Came to me very quickly after I sat down on a blank.
Attack.
Attack. Did you know who Roy Rogers was?
Yes.
Is?
Yes, is.
Is a? Well, you know what is he? He's
It's
a cowboy.
yes, I know.
How many tacks do you find out in the middle of the desert?
I should have said
sagebrush
yes.
out there. What are some of the things you find out there, Michael? Tell him, Anson.
Well, you find trigger, and you find find rocks, you find mountains, but
you find cactus.
You find cactus.
That's enough of that.
Are you unemployed?
No. I'm working here. No, I'm not unemployed.
You don't call this work, do you?
Yes.
What do you say?
I figured if he learned to yodel, it had to be plural. I said cacti.
Cacti. So you got 2 of those so far. Charles?
We took 1 year of Latin 35 years ago, and we haven't forgotten. Thank you, Miss Bethley.
Festina. Festina lente. You're not going to ask me what it means?
What does it mean?
I am speaking to you in Latin, and you're going to just
What does
ignore
it mean?
Festina lente means make haste slowly. So show us your card.
Okay, feather.
Michael, you must match everybody in the bottom tier here to stay in the game and achieve a tie. And Marianne, we're up to you. Roy Rogers says, came to me very quickly, learned to yodel after I sat down on a...
I'm sorry, but I thought of cactus.
Cactus it is, so that means Linda wins the game. Okay. Well, Michael, you're leaving here with a pretty good size amount of money, $950, and you've made some new friends, and we wish you very well. Michael Gellman, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Now this whole thing is revolving around here just for you, Linda. Let's see how you do with it. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we got their best response to this. Age blank. Now, the answer they gave us most often is worth $500 if you match it. You get $250 for matching the second most popular response and $100 for the third, and 3 of the 6 loonies are allowed to help.
Okay, Charles?
Charles?
I heard the child.
Oh, pardon.
I'm just debating which one I should do.
I'd do that one.
Would you? All right, sweetheart. No, because I've had a very hard week. The age of Aquarius.
Okay, there's one.
Let's not have a rally, please.
Richard.
Richard?
Naturally, you know my answer, the age of consent.
The age of consent. That has nothing to do with this show or this game.
Well,
And I'll make a little side bet for you right now. I'll bet you a nickel, there's my nickel, that age of consent does not come up there.
Oh, good.
Can't
Then
you
I'll put a $1,000 bill down and give you the same odds.
All right.
Fanny?
All right, I want you to listen very carefully, Brett. Age limit.
Age limit.
The next time I help you.
Linda, you've got three. You've got the age of Aquarius, the age of consent, and age limit. Now, you can choose one of those, or if you think you've got a better answer, you say that now.
I'll say age limit.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I was going to say age of Aquarius, but I liked limit better.
What was the first thing that came to your mind?
Age of Aquarius,
Why didn't you say that?
because I liked Fanny's answer better.
Okay. All right. You're thinking. You're thinking in there. I just wanted to see how her mind was functioning, and it's functioning. Let's begin down here at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Age before beauty. And pearls before swine, my dear. Okay, let's find out if we got age limit under the $250 number. Age old.
Anson had that.
Was that your answer? Yeah. All right. Now here's the last chance for you, my dear, to get age limit. May we see it, please?
Should have stuck with it.
Yes, you should have stuck with it. Well, that's something that works about 98% of the time here when you trust your first instinct. Now, Linda, you've picked up 100. You're still the champ. You will need another player later. Right now, we've got this for America. I'm Gene Rayburn, inviting you to join us next time for Match Game 77. Tally ho!
Get ready to match the stars. Greg Morris, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Roz Kelly, from Family Feud, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant, as we play the star-studded big money match game, PM. And now, here's the star of match game, PM, Gene Rayburn.
All right, John. Good. Thank you for joining us. We're a good, enthusiastic group, and we have a wonderful group on this stage. And over here, we have two beautiful people named Neil Bruckhardt and Dolores Hawkins. We welcome both of you. We'd like to find out a little bit about each of you, and we'll begin with this pretty lady here. Dolores, where are you from and all that?
Hi, I'm originally from Kansas City, and I've lived in California for 3 years. I work as a secretary for an offshore drilling contractor in downtown Los Angeles. And can I say hi to family and friends?
Name
Hi, family and friends.
Oh, sure. That's perfectly okay. Good luck to you, Dolores. Okay. And you, sir, where are you from?
I'm from Orange right now.
Orange?
Orange, California. And
what do you do?
I'm a mailman.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You carry the...
Yeah.
the-
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That
Through
leather
sleet and
bag
snow,
on your
leather
thing and all
bag.
that? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Trip over sprinkler's
Yeah.
head.
Do you lean on one side from carrying that thing around?
No, I'm hunchback normally.
Oh, I see. Okay. Dawson does the jokes. You answer the questions, okay? Listen, may I point out to each of you here that on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 chances to match as many of them as possible. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner, you see, and then go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $10,000. I get so excited. All right. Now, we shall begin if you're ready. Good luck to both of you. And Dolores, you may have A or B here.
Okay, I'll have A.
You want A?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure about that?
I'm very sure.
You're sure. All right. She says she wants A, she gets A. Harvey said, the Surgeon General put a warning on the side of my house because when you live with my wife, blanking is hazardous to your health.
When you live...
What is that again?
The Surgeon General put a warning on the side of my house because when you live with my wife, blanking is hazardous to your health. I'll read it one more time while you're thinking. Harvey said, the Surgeon General has put a warning on the side of my house because when you live with my wife, blanking is hazardous to your health.
I'm going to say kissing.
Kissing.
Yes.
Don't like that? You will let us know when you hear an answer you like, won't you? Okay, Greg, show and tell.
His name was Harvey.
Harvey.
Well, I know Harvey.
Oh, you do?
Yes, his wife has a terrible case of BO.
I don't think I want to hear about this.
So, breathing is hazardous to your
breathing
health.
is hazardous to your health. Okay?
I know Harvey, too.
Oh.
And I tell you what, it's not a pleasant situation, and they're practically on the verge of divorce. But well, I don't want to go into that because talking is hazardous to your health.
When you live with my wife, talking is hazardous to your health.
Don't you boo me! I've told you about my mafia friends, and I'm not going to remember you again.
Okay, Chuck, you're on.
Chuck said, making wild, passionate, unabandoned, unlimited love.
Now we know what kind of answers will please this bunch, don't we? Making love is hazardous to your health. That turns you on, huh? You rascals. What do you say, Roz?
Well, I seem to project to my very own kitchen, and I said eating.
Eating. Well, that's 2 out of 4 they've liked so far.
If she's a bad cook, that would be...
that would be terrible.
I knew Harvey, you know, used to lower his head and charge against the side of the room.
Oh, really?
Probably didn't know his name, do you?
Harvey. Harvey. No.
Wallbanger.
I wouldn't say.
I said eating.
Harvey Wallbanger. Eating is hazardous to your health. He's a rotten cook. That's what. Not you. You're a good cook.
That's the
so
truth.
you wouldn't say
you
that.
speak truth.
Yes.
Not only that, who's the brightest person on the panel this evening?
The one who will match that lady.
How do you do? I'm gonna just bathe in this moment 1 minute.
Yeah, this is
because
the only
it never
time.
happens.
She's been on for 2 years. This is the only time this ever happened. So, here we go. Kissing. So you get 1 there. Now, Neil, we've got this one for you. Henrietta said, I went to a new doctor yesterday, and I don't trust him. His diploma is written in blank. You ready, Neil?
I think I'm ready.
We're almost ready
Okay.
for you. Now we're ready for you.
Okay.
Henry, you said I went to a new doctor yesterday, and I don't trust him. His diploma is written in blank.
It's got to be blood.
Blood. They're sure letting us know when they like the answers, don't they?
It's because it was Dracula's son.
Oh, it was.
Blood.
Blood. Okay, Neil, you got 1 there.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, I can see that.
We'll
you
figure
see
it
when
out.
you hold that up to the light like that, you can see it as clear as day. Blood.
You can see the veins, too, huh? Show us your blood, Charles. Type B.
Tired blood.
Tired blood. So you're up to 3. Roz, what do you say?
I disagree. I said shorthand.
Shorthand is good. His diploma is written in shorthand. Right. There are other amusing answers, too. Henry said, I went to a new doctor yesterday. Don't trust him. His diploma is written in...
Blood, and I am dying to see the smartest person on the panel then.
Now we're looking for a little blood there, Joyce.
Bathe in this moment of glory,
You
Joyce.
say you're smartest person on the panel because you match, right?
Yeah.
Not every time. No one bats 1,000, right? Right.
Not. This is one time I didn't.
Yeah.
I said in Band-Aids.
The diploma's written in Band-Aids. Okay. So there we are at the end of round 1. Scores 4-1 in favor of Neil. Round 2 coming up after this. Hurry back. Round 2 coming up. Okay, I'll push a button, reveal the round 2 questions. Neil, you're ahead, so we ask you to go first.
Okay, B was good to me.
All right. There are 2 people who play. Roz and Jers.
Yours?
Jers. Ready?
Yours.
Now, you ladies know the song, I've Grown Accustomed to Your Face. You know that song, right? Anyway, Murray the Midget wrote a song about his regular-sized girlfriend. It's called, I've Grown Accustomed to Your Blank. You rascal.
I wish I could read from here without my
All
glasses.
right, here we go. Neil, I'll give you the whole thing. You're familiar with that song, right? Anyway, Murray the Midget wrote a song about his regular-sized girlfriend, and it's called, I've Grown Accustomed to Your Blank.
I think I'll start down with the knees.
Grown accustomed to your knees. All right? Looking for a pair of knees.
Yeah, I went with
Knees, all right. Pick up one more. Here's the smartest girl in the room again.
I wish I hadn't started off the evening that way.
Yeah.
So embarrassing. I thought she was taller.
Oh.
She was shorter and he was taller. Whoops. I said, whoops. I said belly button.
Grown accustomed to your belly button. So, now, Dolores, you got a little catching up to do. You ready for this one? Here it is. Mrs. Smith said,
Yeah.
I think my new babysitter is a cannibal. She's dusting my baby with blank powder. I think the new babysitter is a cannibal. She's dusting my baby with blank powder. You're all ready. Okay. Now, Dolores, Mrs. Smith said, I think my new babysitter is a cannibal. She's dusting my baby with blank powder.
Baking powder.
Very good. Smart lady.
Yes, but didn't she say she was from, didn't you say you're from Kansas City?
Kansas City.
They have the greatest ribs in the world.
Oh, really?
You got to deal with chili powder, baby.
Chili powder's another good possibility. And you?
Does she have one more round after this?
Yes, she's got another shot at it. There are 3 rounds in the game.
Thank God I hate being the vet, because that's what I said, chili powder.
Chili powder. All right. It's not bad. Hers is a little better, but it's not, chili isn't bad, right? Yeah, right. Right, of course. 3 chilies to go. Hello, Roz.
Hi.
Show us your baking powder.
Well, little piece for Rosie went with gunpowder. How do you like
Gunpowder. Dusting my baby with gunpowder. That'd blow his blank off, wouldn't it? What do you say to this?
Dolores, from Kansas, are you?
Missouri.
Oh,
Kansas
Missouri.
City,
Yeah,
Missouri.
they have some of the greatest buns there, I believe. I said baking powder.
Okay. 3rd and final round coming up. Neil, you're still ahead, so we ask you to go first.
Oh, since it's Joyce, I'll still stay with B.
B.
Now you got it. The smartest
You
one on the panel.
are
will
the
now
only
answer.
one. Smartest one in the room. Oh, really? Ben said, my wife has had so many headaches since we've been married that if she ever gives birth to anything, it'll be a blank. Ready? Ben said that. She had so many headaches since we've been married that if she ever gives birth to anything, it'll be a blank. I'll leave you on your own. Ben said, my wife has had so many headaches since we've been married. If she ever gives birth to anything, it'll be a blank.
I felt it coming. It's an aspirin.
An aspirin. Gave birth to a 9-pound aspirin. It's a beautiful sight. What do you say?
What is an aspirin?
An aspirin is an analgesic, a pain reliever.
What else?
Find a word she can spell.
What is an
It is a
aspirin?
pill.
An aspirin is a pill.
But there are many other different kinds of pills, you know. There are uppers and downers and all of those things. So now, Dolores, you've got one shot at it here. This is your last chance, my dear. You need 3 to tie. You could win it with 4. Here we go. Dr. Frankenstein said, I never should have made my monster out of cowhide. Whenever I touch him, he blanks. Dolores, are you ready? Dr. Frankenstein said, I never should have made my monster out of cowhide. Whenever I touch him, he blanks.
He moves.
Moo.
I didn't think he cows mooed. You know, I just thought they said, come here, baby. You know.
Really?
Well, maybe he was a little strange. He moves.
He moves.
Where are we going? I feel terrible because I thought you said cow, and I immediately thought of babies and calves and everything. Oh, I said move.
That was a long move. The score is now tied 5-5. One more will win the game. Hello, Roz Kelly. It's all up to you. Show her. Show everybody. Give us your move. Congratulations to you. Neil, you're a very good game player. It was a pleasure to meet you. It was a very tight game, ended up 6-5. We congratulate you, and we thank you for being with us here on Match Game PM. Neil Bruckhardt, ladies and gentlemen. While we're spinning them off, we want to spin these messages just for you. Hurry back. It's time now for this big money super match, where this pretty little lady could win a bundle of money, over $10,000. Now, to do that, Dolores, we're going to have 2 audience matches for you, and I want to point out to you that whatever you win in these audience matches will be multiplied by 10, and that'll be the final dollar figure that you are playing for. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Yes. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best response to this. Blank strap. Blank strap, okay? Now, the answer that they gave us, if you match that answer, you get $500. If you match the second most popular answer, you get $250. And the third most popular answer will net you $100. And with a great deal of trepidation, I turn to our celebrities and ask you to choose 3.
Have to start with Richard.
Something I'm afraid that's been my undoing, a bra strap.
Okay.
Now let's try Charles.
Charles?
Should I?
I wouldn't go for it if I were you.
Does he?
Why can't I?
Go ahead.
Jockstrap.
And that
Well,
was Charles' undoing.
What's
There-
good for the goose? I mean, it's equal
That's
size.
right. That's right. Equal time.
And Greg.
I got like
Well-
about 3.
You got one, Greg?
You called me, right?
Yes.
Well, there's a marvelous thing called Operation Bootstrap, so I say bootstrap.
Bootstrap. Okay. Bootstrap, jockstrap, and bra strap are the 3. It is your option now to choose one of those or reject all three and give us one of your own?
I'll pick the $500 answer.
Ah! Oh, you rascal. You clever lady, you. I can see how you grow that beautiful long hair. She loves me not. Loves me. How about what? Make up your mind.
Jot.
Okay. You think she's right, huh? Okay. Well, they gave the loudest cheer for that one, so we'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. Let's begin down at the bottom. And we will reveal the $100 response. Bootstrap is an answer that Greg gave us. Okay. That may be a good omen. Let's climb up the ladder there and reveal the $250 response. Yes! Congratulations, you got it. All right. I think you misled her because you cheered loud for Jock, and you influenced her decision. And you're going to be very sorry now to find out, as we reveal it, that up there is bra strap, right? Right. Now listen, don't worry about that because you won $250, which means the least amount of money you'll be playing for is $2,500. All right? Now we're going to do another audience match for you and find out how much more money you are going to win. All right? Blank Pete. All right, Blank Pete. All right, call him out here now.
Richard.
Present. Pistol Packing Pete. Is that it?
Pistol Pete.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
that's
Pistol
great.
Packing Mama.
That's
But
right.
Pistol
Who was married
Pete.
to Pete.
That's right. They had a very happy time.
And Brett.
What I always like to have a little belt of Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete.
And Pinky.
Is there another one? Third is tough. Now just think about it for a second. And say, you know, whatever you think. I hear another idea. All right, time is up. So you got a choice of two there, Sneaky Pete or Pistol Pete. You want one of those? You got a better idea.
I think Pistol is it.
Pistol Pete. Now, you were wrong last time, so don't awe her this time. Okay? Let's begin down at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Sneaky Pete is there. All right. May we see the $250 number? Piccolo Pete. She's looking for Pistol Pete, and I'd bet a nickel it's there under the $500 response. Slide it, please. There it is. Congratulations. Now, Dolores, you picked up another $500. We multiply that by 10, makes $5,000. Added to your previous amount, you got a pot of $7,500 to shoot for. Now here, in this part of it, you must match the celebrity exactly in order to collect that bundle. And you have to choose one now.
Richard.
Okay, here we go. Good luck to you. Get your ESP going over to Richard. Blank Jaw. J-A-W. Or Blank Jaw. Now, he's finished, Dolores, and he made up his mind very quickly. We ask you to make up your mind, give us the answer, which he's already written on that card. We give you $7,500.
Oh, let's see, Lock.
Lockjaw. All right. They agree with her, Richard. The important thing is, do you agree with her? Because if you do, she gets the $7,000. What's that? She said lockjaw.
First of all, I would like the audience to apologize personally to me and to Dolores. First, you misled her with the old bra strap. Then you had the audacity to groan at that well-known Pistol Pete.
Right, yeah.
But we don't mind. We're going to run away together.
Congratulations. You now have $8,250. Very good. And while she's celebrating, we want to pass along these messages to you. Very good. This lady is very happy because she just won $8,250. Next week on Match Game PM, we'll have a lot more money to give away and a lot more celebrities like these. Join us next week. Bye.
Some contestants will receive High Gain's 2701 for full power 40-channel mobile CD enjoyment. High Gain, a global leader in personal communication. And First Alert Smoke Detector by Pitway. Pitway has made over 1 million smoke detectors. Families everywhere trust First Alert for early fire warning. And Mr. Coffee, revolutionary 10 to 2-cup coffee saver. Joe DiMaggio says great coffee taste without coffee waste, like genuine Mr. Coffee filters. And next party, mix with the best. Canada Dry Mixers. Enjoy a long-lasting combination, smooth taste. Canada Dry Mixers, famous for quality. And Elmer's Glue All, the all-purpose household glue for wood, ceramics, decorative projects, and all porous materials, stronger than you need for most household jobs. And Bardol's new fuel system treatment. The gasoline additive to help keep your entire fuel system clean from gas tank to carburetor. You'll feel the difference. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.